How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luke Christmas, your Northeast Florida real estate expert. Today, we are talking about 4 of the best beach towns in Jacksonville, Florida. We're gonna break every single one down and we're gonna find out which one might be right for you. That's Ponte Vedra Beach, Atlantic Beach, Neptune Beach, and Jacksonville Beach. Now, I lived in Atlantic Beach for over 4 years and I absolutely love the area. I work in that region all the time. I helped 57 families last year alone. And a lot of those families moved to those different coastal towns. And I found that people love most about them the community sense, slower lifestyle, and of course, being steps from the beach. You just can't beat it. Make sure you stay to the end because I'm gonna tell you about local secrets that most of the people even living here don't even know about. Let's dive in. So if you're not familiar with the area, here's a map on the screen to give you an idea of the layout and where the 4 different beach towns are. We're gonna start from south and go up north. First, we're starting with Ponte Vedra Beach. Ponte Vedra Beach is more of a luxury area with gated communities, world-class golf, and excellent dining options, but maybe a little bit higher of a price point. And just north is Jacksonville Beach. This is a very urban, lively beach town with an incredible nightlife, a great dining experience. And if you're into more social activities, this might be the place for you. And just north a little bit more is Neptune Beach. This is a tighter knit, cozier, quiet community. So it has a small town feel, but still has access to Jacksonville Beach or Atlantic Beach, we'll talk about briefly. And it's gonna have less traffic and more accessibility to beaches as well. And finally, the furthest north, Atlantic Beach, which has a touch of urban feel and relaxed beach living. Still has boutique shops, local businesses, but a great nightlife and dining experience as well. We're gonna check all these 4 areas out and let's find out which one is right for you. So let's talk about something that everybody wants to know. So we'll start here, average price points. So we're gonna start with Ponte Vedra Beach. As I mentioned in the beginning, it's more of a luxurious feel. So with that, you're gonna have a higher price tag. Homes average around $1 million in Ponte Vedra Beach. Oceanfront homes, multi-millions. Now, don't let that scare you. There are some buying availability in neighborhoods like Dolphin Cove, which I've mentioned in a previous video, where you can find homes for $500,000 to $600,000. With a higher lifestyle comes a higher price tag, and you'll find that. And next, for average price point, we're gonna go just up to Jacksonville Beach again. Jacksonville Beach is gonna range between $600,000 and $800,000, but Jacksonville Beach has more availability for townhomes, for condos, so it's gonna provide you with more affordable options. If you're looking for your first home or a second property, this might be the area to look in. And next, we have Neptune Beach. Neptune Beach has no high-rises due to county codes and mostly single-family homes, a few townhome complexes. So with that, it's more exclusive, so it's gonna have a higher price point of around $850,000 and up. Of course, again, if you're looking for a beachfront home, you're probably looking at $2.5 million. Plus, however, you get the access to that tight-knit community feel. So if you're looking for that, this will be it for you. And finally, we have Atlantic Beach. Like Neptune Beach, it's a bit more exclusive with access to single-family homes and some townhome communities. Typically, you're looking between $650,000 and $850,000. And of course, more expensive as we get closer to the water and across A1A. Now, in West Atlantic Beach, closer to Mayport, you can still find some single family homes for that $400,000 to that $500,000 range, although it is rare. It might be a rehab project if it's under $500,000. Now to recap, you're not gonna find a home at the beaches unless it requires a good amount of work for under $500,000. However, the positives are you have a lot of options between single family, condos, and townhomes, and a lot of different community vibes in each different area to choose from. So now let's go ahead and dive in to which community might be best for you. All right, so let's break this down by lifestyles and let's find out what's gonna fit your lifestyle. So by far best for families is gonna be Ponte Vedra Beach. Like I said, it has A-rated schools, gated communities, it's much quieter than maybe Jacksonville Beach. It's gonna provide a great family lifestyle for anybody looking for that type of home. Best for college students, for young professionals that want a great nightlife and be close to the beach and close to work, Jacksonville Beach is gonna be the place for you. Now, like I said, if you're looking for that small town, tight-knit community feel, you can't drive around Neptune Beach without seeing a golf cart with a bunch of people heading to the beach, ready for a fun day. Neptune Beach is gonna be a little more private, a little slower pace for you retirees. that are looking for the perfect place to settle down. And overall, best community vibe is gonna be Atlantic Beach. Like I said, I personally lived there for 4 years. It's walkable to local shops, boutiques, coffee shop, but still has really easy access to nightlife and great dining experiences. The community in Atlantic Beach just gives you that neighborhood feel that so many people desire and want. If you're ever in the area, make sure to pop over to Atlantic Beach Town Center. It has wonderful dining. My wife's favorite restaurant is there, Flying Iguana. Great nightlife, Pete's Bar, the oldest bar in Jacksonville, a local staple. And if you ever just want to check out the area and get to know it a little bit better, stay at One Ocean or Seahorse Inn and just get a feel for the vibes and see if it's going to be a good fit for you. Now, let's talk about how easy it is to get to different parts of Jacksonville from these beach towns. So again, starting in Ponte Vedra. Now, if you live in North Ponte Vedra Beach, you're pretty close to J. Turner Boulevard, Highway 202, which has easy access to downtown and a lot of different areas of the city. Now, if you're farther south Ponte Vedra in like Palm Valley, it might take you 20 minutes to get up A1A because it is getting very congested. A1A in Ponte Vedra is only a 4-lane road, 2 lanes on each side. There's a high school, Ponte Vedra High School there, elementary school, and it's just filling up. So it's becoming very busy in the mornings and at night. Now, Jacksonville Beach has really easy access to downtown because you're right by Highway 202, as I mentioned. Going just north to Neptune Beach, it's a little more tucked away, but you can still skate down A1A, hit 202, and get downtown pretty fast. In Atlantic Beach, living there, I know it feels like it takes 30 to 40 minutes to get anywhere because you're tucked away in the corner of Atlantic Beach and you either take Atlantic Boulevard to downtown, which can be very congested, or you take 3rd Street or A1A all the way down to J. Turner Boulevard. So Atlantic Beach is a little more tucked away, it takes a while, but overall, it's pretty easily accessible to the rest of the city anywhere you are. All right, and why does everybody want to live at the beach? So we can go to the beach. So accessibility is important. So in Ponte Vedra Beach, now there's going to be fewer public accesses. There's Michler's Beach and a few more. However, most of the beach accesses are going to be private, or you have to join a club, or the neighborhood itself is going to have its own beach access. So you live in one of these neighborhoods in Ponte Vedra Beach, or you're part of one of those clubs, it provides for a really well-maintained beach, less crowds. Some of them have full-service bars and restaurants, and it's really, really fun. However, if you're not up to pay the ticket price, let's just go north to Jacksonville Beach. Jacksonville Beach has the most public accesses of the 4 beach areas. One of the main beach accesses being right at the Jacksonville Beach Pier, which has a ton of shops, a ton of dining. However, this is the more tourism heavy area. So the beaches are going to be a little less maintained and just have more tourism and more people. Going just north to Neptune Beach, there are still plenty of public accesses here. This is actually where I used to go a lot with my family because you can still find an easy public access with parking. However, not as many people know about it. So you're going to get less tourism, less people in your own space at the beach. Up in Atlantic Beach, this has a nice mix between public access and private access. One Ocean Resort has their own private access where you can walk out there, rent a chair, hang out, go to their bar, have fun. And then up in North Atlantic Beach, there's actually a few private accesses that I'm not going to tell you about because I go there still and I don't want to tell you about it. Call me if you want to know. There's a good mix of public access and private access between every beach area. And amongst beach access for you outdoorsy folks, we want to make sure that we have a great outdoor lifestyle. So in Ponte Vedra Beach, we have the Guana State Preserve that provides you with miles of trails, kayaking, fishing, hiking. There's so much to do. I haven't even explored all of it, but I try to get down there every once in a while, take the boat out and have a great time. So just farther north, we have Huguenot Park and Jacksonville Beach. This is great for surfing and fishing. And then we have the staple of Jax Beach, Sunshine Park. This place is great for events. If you have a birthday party, there's always someone playing pickleball there, tennis, basketball, and a great place to take the family and let the kids play. It has one of the coolest playgrounds I've ever seen. That's all wooden, and it's just a great time. So then in Neptune Beach, we can't miss Jarboe Park. Now, if you play pickleball, you know Jarboe Park. There's always a rotation going there. Everybody's incredibly friendly. And on top of that, you can host events here as well. They have basketball. So you're going there Saturday and Sunday. Pickle it up because it's always going on there. And then finally, in Atlantic Beach, I was in a walking distance to Jack Russell Park, a staple. It has a skate park, a basketball court. There's baseball there. So it has everything for your kids, a huge playground, and it is in walking distance to most everywhere in Atlantic Beach. So next, we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, food. What is the dining like in each area? Starting in Ponte Vedra Beach, it's a little more upscale upscale dining. You have a Ritz-Carlton there, Palm Valley Fish Camp, and Valley Smoke, which are all excellent dining options, especially for a Valentine's Day anniversary. A little more high-class restaurant dining experience here. So in Jacksonville Beach, a little more lively dining options. We have Salt Life Food Shack, Taco Lou, which is a staple, has the best tacos in town. Then we can never forget the best sandwich I have ever had, and anybody's had, Angie's Subs, home to the Peruvian sub. Seriously, it's the best meal for a beach day. And if you're just flying in town, don't worry, there's an Angie's Subs that just got built in the airport. Right when you land, I need you to grab it, call me, and give me a review on that thing, because it's amazing. All right, and then up in Neptune Beach, which is right up against Atlantic Beach, we have Flying Guana, my wife's favorite restaurant. We go there for our anniversary every year. Great Mexican food. North Beach Fish Camp for fresh seafood. Hawker's Asian Grill, which is delicious Asian food. And then we also have The Local, which is quite literally a very local restaurant that has a great brunch and great lunch experience. And then lastly, Atlantic Beach, we have Ocean 60 and the Sandbar, which again is a little bit higher class, but a very cozy beach feel. At Ocean 60, it's on the back of the resort, so you can grab a martini, walk out to the beach, enjoy a sunset, or sunrise, I should say. And then an honorary mention that we can't forget, the best fried seafood in town in Jacksonville Beach, Dockside. You can pull up your boat, it's on the intercoastal, hop off your boat and go try some of the best fried seafood ever. I'm getting hungry about it, just thinking about it. I'll probably go there right after this. Now for you visitors and you investors, let's educate you a little more about the short-term rental availability in these 4 communities. If you're looking for a second home or you're trying to build your rental portfolio, this is something that you need to know. Now Ponte Vedra Beach is gonna be a little less strict from the county or the city-wide aspect of short-term rental availability. However, most neighborhoods in Ponte Vedra Beach are gonna be within an HOA community. Therefore, they're not gonna allow you to do short-term rentals. There might be some 30-day minimums, but it is far and few in between that you can find a 1 or week-long rental availability in Ponte Vedra Beach. Now, Jacksonville Beach is going to be the place to look if you're looking for an investment property or a nightly rental. Jacksonville Beach is the only community that allows short-term availability pretty freely. Now, again, like Ponte Vedra Beach, it will not allow you to do short-term rentals in these HOA communities. There's 1, maybe 2 condo complexes that allow it, but not many at all. So keep that in mind. Neptune and Atlantic Beach are extremely strict. These are both going to have 90-day minimums or short-term rental availability. And the reason for this is simply because the locals are trying to preserve the quality of life in these areas. We all like to make money, we all like rental properties, but we have to see it from both sides. So now let's go over pros and cons for each area. Starting with Ponte Vedra Beach. It is home to an A-rated school system. It is a luxurious lifestyle. It is a private, tight-knit community within each neighborhood. However, with that comes a higher price tag, as I've mentioned many times. It's gonna be all HOA communities, so not a whole lot of short-term rental availability and not as many casual beach spots. However, with that, you're gonna have more accessibility to the beaches and private, overall less tourism. All right, now Jacksonville Beach has the most lively environment. Bars, you have festivals that happen, it seems like every weekend, live music, there's a lot going on. With that comes crowded beaches, the most tourism out of any beach town that I've found. However, if you're looking for that lively environment and you want that social life, this will be the place to be. All right, and then Neptune Beach has that tight, small town feel, community that you're looking for. It has local shops, boutique restaurants, coffee shops. However, less inventory, which is driving demand, causing the prices to go up, and maybe not quite as strong as a school system as Ponte Vedra Beach. All right, and then finally, Atlantic Beach. So like I mentioned, a strong community feel, great food, easy access to the beach. You're walkable to Jack Russell Park. You're walkable to the Atlantic Beach Town Center. However, Atlantic Beach is in that corner. It does take you 30 to 40 minutes to get downtown, to get to Jacksonville's south side. But if you never want to leave, this is a great spot for you. All right, so before we wrap up, I want to go over a few of those local secrets, starting in Ponte Vedra Beach. Secret number 1, Ponte Vedra Beach, Mickler's Landing, has the best shark tooth hunting out of any of the beaches area. I know this sounds crazy, but people are walking all over Ponte Vedra Beach and Mickler's Landing, not knowing that they're walking over thousands of shark teeth. We have a little jar downstairs with at least over 100 that my daughter goes out and finds all the time. And then also a dining spot that not a lot of locals know about is the Yards in TPC Sawgrass that you can actually gain access to without being a member, so that can give you the ability to go into the Yards and maybe sneak around and get the community feel of Sawgrass. All right, then in Jacksonville Beach, First, we have Angie's Grom, which is over on 2nd Street in South Jacks Beach. And it is a spin-off of the Angie's Subs, but it's actually an alternative breakfast restaurant. And all the kids in high school work there and visit, and it's just a cool local staple you gotta check out. Secondly, we have Beach Bowl. Beach Bowl was a great place that I went to with all my friends back in the day, but it has recently been renovated, and it is not your average bowling alley. It has a ton of lanes, a rooftop bar, they have live music there, a full restaurant. It's so cool, and you need to check it out if you're in the area. And then in Neptune Beach, because it is so small, there's not a ton of hidden gems that we can find, but if you're in the area, I highly suggest checking out Island Girl Cigar Bar. It's right across from Pete's Bar. It's a great place to chill out, have a cigar, have a beer, a glass of wine, and enjoy the evening. All right, and then in Atlantic Beach, we have Brewhound. For you canine lovers, there's so many of you, I'm one as well. You can take your pup to Brewhound, have a beer, let your dog meet some friends while you meet some friends, and it's a great social environment. And then finally, we have Rev Brewing, which is relatively new in West Atlantic Beach, which is a great spot with some of the best craft brews in town to take your friends and have a fun night. So which beach town is going to fit your lifestyle best? I would love to hear about it. Either leave it in the comments or give me a call, shoot me a text. I'd love to talk to you about it a little bit more. There's a little bit of everything for everybody within these 4 beach towns. If you're looking for more information on Jacksonville as a whole, make sure to like, subscribe. I would love to chat with you more. Love you guys. See you later.